What is up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Day Reviews. And today we're going to be going over Dragon Ball Super, Chapter 88, titled Superheroes Are Born. Now, my initial assumption, just based off of all of this, is that it's also got something to do with the recent Dragon Ball Super movie. But, hey, this shit was on a hiatus. And I'm glad it's back. Because on the last chapter, this motherfucking Frieza, bro, Black Frieza, coming out the woodworks and letting them know he's been training. But hopping into this says Beerus's planet, as everyone is eating their fair share, and Vegeta staring off in the distance like, fuck this motherfucker. It says Goku and Vegeta's battle to the death with gas on planet Cereal ended with an abrupt loss to Black Frieza. After that, they returned to Beerus's planet in defeat, but eating in victory. Says Goku was now aware of the massive power gap between him and his foe, as was Vegeta. It's like, damn it, you still alive and you stronger talking that shit to me still? He's got to get him. He's got to get him at some point. Vegeta's got to get his comeuppance. He's got to be the one to take Frieza out. I'm convinced that's the only reason he's still here. It says, as such, they continued their training in the hopes of defeating Frieza. Meanwhile, back on Earth, in the hopes of defeating Frieza, like killing him? Because that's the only way. But yeah, is that Goten too? Goten, Trunks? I mean, the attire's cool. Hit the fusion on that ass. Says evil must be mopped up. We leave the world cleaner than we found it. We're the cleanup heroes. What is going on? Saiyaman X1, Saiyaman X2. Here to tidy up. I hope y'all are getting paid. My goodness. You know, I do like the extreme differences between future Trunks and teenage Trunks of current day. Because he's still on that same shit as Kid Trunks, as he should be. Live it up, son. But this Saiyaman shit, they say those aren't even good attires. I mean, was the Saiyaman ever a good attire? I don't know, with the helmet off, it was fine. But look, continuing. Says Jewelry District, Mosquito Town, West Capital. So trouble in the village. Says, what the? They just flipped over that vehicle. Oh my God, it is on top of somebody. They're still kids. They're like, fuck y'all. This is bold of you to rob a jewelry store in broad daylight, but too brash for your own good. He says, it's them. Those would-be heroes who popped up in West Capital recently. Says, oh yeah? How dare you wreck my ride like that? You snot-nosed wackos. Pulls out the gat. Starts trying to bust off shots. Back off unless you want to die. And as we all know, the pistol is the strongest form and strongest weapon in Dragon Ball. Just ask select. He was popping them off. So, Trunks teleports in front of, like a badass, says, you won't be dirtying our town anymore. Not on my watch. Crushes the gun, puts it in a bag, no less, ties it up. It's now dispose of your trash properly. That's pretty cool. That was pretty cool. He's literally cleaning up crime. Oh my God. Since you little punk goes for a swing, Goten, Trunks ready. He's like, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. It's just one-sided smack fest. It says swinging blades around is risky business. Catches the knives, takes them away, kicks them in the gut. Knives can't be disposed with normal garbage. What a pain. Yo, no, brother. They're cleaning up their axes. God. Says crap. They haven't beaten us yet. Goes in, gets kicked, bruh. They should be dead by that fall, but they're pretty tough. Says, "Whoa, okay, we give up. Cleanup complete. Good job, guys. Return back to base." So they hover up in the sky, take off their helmets. Phew. Says, "That went great, Goten. It was perfect, Trunks. And the best part, our awesome pose, just like Clean God himself." Clean God? Who the hell is Clean God? Mr. Clean says, "Saiyaman X1, Saiyaman X2, here to tidy." Sign says, "Here to sweep away evil. Your favorite video game superheroes finally hitting the big screen." Clean God. Kenny Omega, the cleaner? Out here in front of this dude's massive, bro. He actually looks like one of the motherfuckers from the tournament, the ones who was possessed by Majin Buu, who was giving Videl the business. Oh my god! But no, this dude's fucking massive, bro, and he's got this fucking broom. What does a superhero look like to you guys in Dragon Ball Z world? Like, in terms of Goten and Trunks. Like, after seeing anybody fight, but especially your fathers. Like, Clean God? Clean God is the apple of your eye? He's the greatest hero ever. What does he do? Clean? I guess when your dads just make a mess of things, they dirtying up everything. This dude Clean God though, he's clean. He's whooping ass and cleaning at the same time. That's what we're about. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Take care of the planet, because it's blown up a couple of times and been fucked up. It says the poses, the catchphrases. You think we're cribbing too much from them? Says, "Nah, it's fine. We're a duo after all." So cell phone goes off in his back pocket, which doesn't seem to be his back pocket, but more so just like in his trunks. It says, "Hey, a news bulletin." It says, "What? A big theft. Off to our next mission then. Armed robbers, huh? What town?" It was a cyber attack. Identity theft. They stole a bunch of people's personal info." It says, "A cyber attack? Darn it." It says, "We can't beat up scumbags over the internet." Trolls. It says, "You've never been great with computers, Trunks." How? Your mom's a cheat, but your dad is your dad, so there's that. So it says, "I just want to face off against some mighty evil and do it in style." There's nothing wrong with that. He wants to fight off against mighty evil. That he can beat. I don't need them to be a challenge to me, like how my dad be. Like Vegeta just be on that. Actually, you're stronger than me, but I want to get stronger than you. No. I need you to be weaker than me. This is where I excel. He says, "But maybe there's no place for superheroes in modern society. A peaceful world is a good thing." Says, yeah, can't argue there, but still. Yeah, he wants to fight. Says, "Beep, beep, 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 beep." Oh my god, Goten's mom is calling. "Goten, what do you think you're doing?" Says, "Mom, you should have been home a while ago." Says, "Right, sorry. On my way right now." Seems like he's the more adventurous one, and he takes after Goku. He doesn't care about the studies. He cares about the fighting. Says, "The daring duo's exploits remain a secret to their families." As it should be. I mean, yeah. Bulma and Vegeta wouldn't care. Vegeta would question why you're cleaning, but he still wouldn't care as long as you're fighting. But then he'd be like, "Why you ain't fighting nobody stronger?" or training. But Goku wouldn't care. But Chi-Chi. So there's that. Says, "Our transformation sequence ain't heroic at all." No, it is not. It says, "I wish we had special transformation watches like Gohan, especially since our folks don't know about any of this." That explains the attire. "I know. I'll have Pilaf make us what we need." Hey, you staying with us. You made me what I need. You shut your mouth about it. It says, "Huh? You can just ask for stuff like that?" It says, "Yeah, I can. It's kind of a long story." Yeah, they living in my house eating our food. You gonna do what I'm asking you to do, or I'm gonna whoop that ass, cause I can. Says, lend me your costume, Kay. Says, oh sure. Actually, wait a minute. What about the little girl Mai? Cause they get together in Trunks' future, but is that still the future here? Then there's the age differential, but she's a kid now, right? But that still doesn't negate the fact that she has an adult mind. But is she still a kid, or would you quantify her as her age or older age? It doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't. No. It says, lend me your costume, okay? It says, oh sure. It says, see you at school tomorrow. Dude calls up Nimbus. Nimbus getting a workout, only with the younger kids, and then getting tossed to the side like a toy in Toy Story. Because once you're old enough, the motherfuckers just don't care. It says, so Trunks lands, hasn't gone back to his regular clothing yet. It says, changing out of this is a pain. Maybe I'll just zip home in the costume. So, okay, yeah, I forgot that they had capsules and shit. So, what is this creature on the ground? Is this their pet? What the hell is that? Is that a thing hovering above whatever their pet is that is acting as its leash so they don't have to hold it? I don't gotta hold this shit. Here, you walk. You take this little robot thing and it's gonna walk you. You need to keep walk. This is Grandpa's here and his wife looking young as fuck. How does she look so young? Boy will be making wishes on herself, but what about her mom? What about her mom? Says, yikes. Says, oh my. Says, aren't you the mighty something or other man who's been making waves lately? Says, I mop up evil in this world as Saiyaman X1. Yeah, and the dinosaur thingy goes to him, says, back off, Dino, this isn't the time. I mean, somebody's been watching the Flintstones, but says, that's odd. He's usually only that affectionate with family. Come on, you know what it is. It says, well, superheroes are beloved by one and all, great and small. This dinosaur is like, yeah, I know who you are. Don't try and play me. Don't try and play me. I know exactly who you are. All right, give me the treats. so he tells him to sit. He says farewell, and he takes off. More and more youngsters know how to fly nowadays. He says, phew, close one. I'll really be in for it if Mom finds out I've been blowing off studying to play hero. I'm here to fight for my right to party. He says, was there someone here, dear? Says, just a superhero passing by. How wonderful. I'd love to meet a hero. Actually, his voice was awful familiar. Says, which flowers are nicer, do you think? Dear little Pan just started kindergarten, so I'd like to send a bouquet for the occasion. Oh, that's nice. Says, is that so? My, she's growing up so fast. Perhaps I'll send a splendid aircraft as a present. Wow, this dude. He says, I remember her being dismayed that she couldn't fly like Piccolo and the others. So this is before Heroes, or is it slightly after? Goodness, that won't do. The girl doesn't have her pilot's license. Says, astute point. No aircraft then. How about a castle instead? Sweet. Jesus. Says, a castle for a kindergartner? Quite a gift. The dinosaur turns around, starts barking ferociously. Says, what is it this time? A bunch of robots with capsule corps on them, like emblem on them. Says, aren't those our helper bots? And they're just running past them. Says, what's gotten into them? Says, I wonder what's going on. Airplane in the sky. They turn around. Honey! I'm assuming this is a zombie? The hell is this? So she freaks out. Eek! Flap, flap, flap. Says, the next day at Capsule Corp. Says, morning all. Pilaf, how's my request from yesterday coming along? Says, good morning, young master. One of them is done, yes. Says, done already? Thanks a bunch. As simple a request as can be. Goten's will be done tomorrow. Says, awesome, thanks. In exchange, Bulma doesn't need to know about me stealing the Dragon Balls, right? Ah, that That's the blackmail. Says, sure thing, as long as you keep our superhero deal a secret. Said, rest easy, I haven't even breathed a word to Shu and Mai. Says, and what might you two be conspiring about? Says Bulma. Says, hi mom. Us conspiring? Nah. Says, whatever it is. Aren't you late for school? Says, oh crap. Said, thanks again. So he passes by Mai. And they have a look. And he blushes. Yeah, that's happening. Says, that looks heavy, Mai. Let me help. Says, is here good? Says, sure, thanks. While you're at it, mind helping me with mine too? No, you don't get no help. He says, actually, Mai, I was hoping we could chat. Says, this one's heavy too. Says, no, I don't care. I don't care. It says, about what? Later, once I get home. Says, bye-bye. So he runs off, waving, blushing. Mom notices. Says, all right. I guess you don't care. Says, just such excitement so early in the day. Says, by the way, Pilaf, ever heard of a security camera? Says, what exactly do you mean? I'm talking about the camera that caught you stealing the Dragon Balls from my room. Says, huh? If you're thinking about making some nasty wish, think again. Give them back. Says, yes, of course, so sorry. Says, your goose was cooked from minute one. It was. That you thought they wouldn't have cameras in there? You know what they're about in there? Dishing out castles to motherfuckers, bruh. Kindergarten, no less, arbitrarily. Says, I'm off. Trunks, riding the bike. Why? Why not fly? I guess because it's a bike. You know, be a kid. Go to school. Chill. He's got to be popular, right? Right? I don't know. It might be that Spider-Man shit. Peter Parker. He's not popular. Says, late again, Trunks. Saved a dog just for you. Well, that's nice. Says, thanks a lot. I'll be fine. Just got to sneak in the classroom window. Gives him a tip. I hope that coin is a fuck ton of money. Says, if you say so, kid. So he's just barreling down. Damn near passing motherfuckers. Dude throws a can and tries to litter. And the can almost hits a kid, which actually would have been devastating for this child. So he saves the kid, flicks it back at the guy, says, who the heck did that? You know, Trunks is pretty cool, man. Trunks is like, he's like the rebel kid. Like, again, and you know, he in his future time, he had a fuck ton of responsibility. So he never really had the opportunity to be a kid and experience all that. So he was just super serious all the time. But this guy, he's like a troublemaker, but he's a good kid. Like, I love it. I want to know what his relationship with Vegeta is like. Because, you know, Future Trunks is Future Trunks, and him and Vegeta is like, you know, they're warriors. But what is his relationship with Vegeta? Says Blue How High School, and we're actually getting a fucking high school, a very nice one at that. Does Goten go there? Can he afford? No, Goten can afford to go there. Like, you know, there's Mr. Satan and shit, and you know he be out here. And then there's Gohan. Yeah, I'm sure he's helping. Says, clack clack tap tap. Dude, do you even really need to sneak that hard? I'm sure you can move faster than they can see. Sneak, Fish goes through the door, clean. Still gets caught. Says, Trunks. Says, not even the heir to Capsule Corporations gets to slip in after the bell. Says, sorry, sir. Says, continue this tardy streak and your time at this school may be over. Hey, fuck out of here. You know who I am? I'll buy this bitch. He says, got it. It says, smooth move, man. Says, now back to the lesson. Who are you over here? Oh, Roger Clementine looking ass nigga. Like, says, I've been busy. It's not like duty only calls after school. Says, duty? What duty? Says, forget it. That won't cut it, Mr. Future CEO. Says, that's the thing, Compass. I don't want to run a corporation. Says, huh? Why not? It's your ticket to being richer than rich. Which sounds real boring to me. I need more excitement in my life. I need to fight some motherfuckers and clean up at the same time and get paid for it. That's the way. Says, is she black? Hey, how you doing? Says, I hear you're looking for excitement. A little adventure? Yeah. Says, what do you mean, Ruler? Says, well, did you hear about the ghost? Ghost? Says, oh yeah, I heard the hockey team had a sighting. Apparently, they appeared near the abandoned mansion on Mount Butterfly. Want to check it out after school? Think of it as a dare. Says, we're in, right, Trunks? Ghost. Too silly. Besides, I've got a packed sketch today. Says, what happened to craving excitement, man? Says, it's not like that. Why the fuck I want to fight some ghosts? If I fuse, bitch, I can make those. He says, I wonder what's gotten into him. He never wants to hang out anymore, because you guys are lame. Says, a dare? Give me a break. I can't handle ghosts and ghouls and all that spooky junk. Come on, Trunks. What are you talking about? Says after school, hey, this kid's got the face. No, I am appreciating these additional extra characters. Was that Trunks in the corner balling on somebody? Shooting the J? Nah, so hold on, I get the fuck out of here. Nah, that's cheating. That's actually cheating. That's actually cheating. It says, yo, go to says video games at my place again, right? It says, oh, hey, you Trunks, yeah. And they playing this sweeper, bro. This guy hero sweeping up cry. Clean God is here to sweep away evil. Says, taste my cleanser strike. Says, games are great, but I want to kick butt in real life too. Yeah, he definitely wants to. Says, I bet you can't wait to use your new transformation watch, huh? Man, I want one too. Says, actually, I gave it a trial run today. Says, already? Did you find some crime to fight? Says, nope, but I transformed and flew to the movie theater during my free period to buy these. This dude trucks, bro. He just left his bike there. I just flew and got some tickets, bro. No big deal. It says, whoa, day one tickets for the Clean God movie. We thought we'd never get our hands on those. Complete with an in-person meet and greet with the movie star. Says, too cool. The thing is, Goten, I'm really sorry, but I could only get 2. And there's someone I really want to ask out. Hey, bro. Sometimes you just gotta take that L, alright? Just gotta hold that. I'm trying to do some things. What? No way, for real? Let me guess. Is it Mai? Says, I know, I owe you one. But give me a minute while I go ask her out, okay? So he goes up, says, on your right. And why is the robot on a stretcher? Says, carry that over this way. It's quite busy, huh? He says to Mai. Says, so, Mai, remember that chat I wanted to have with you? Well, are you free this Saturday? I've got some primo movie tickets. She's like, a movie, huh? Yeah, the live action Clean Guy movie I told you about. Let me tell you, these tickets were not easy to get. Say, yeah, it's not really my thing. Says, sorry, young master. A great volume of helper bots had to be recalled all at once, so we'll be busy repairing them all for the rest of the month. Yeah, what he said. You can't take a single night off for a dinner and a movie? I'm afraid she cannot. Says, not even a request from you, young master, can keep us from this work. We're only allowed to live here as long as we're useful. I mean, that's a fair trade-off. Especially because Boma laid the law after that business this morning. Says, how long will it all take? Impossible to say for now. It's non-stop as the helper bots keep getting carted in. Says, got 2 more recall helper bots here. Says, what's the deal with them? Word is they stopped obeying their owners and ran away from their homes. I created these helper bots and I don't make mistakes. Someone must have tampered with them. Says there's a rumor that when night falls, strange folk appear to meddle with the helper bots. Says, so if I catch these weirdos, mine will have Saturday night off. I mean, he's a smart kid. He's like, hey, I'll take care of this. You're going to be free, right? But no, that doesn't help the robots because you still got to fix those. It says, if the recall is called off, of course. Then that makes sense. Says, great. I've got some criminals to stop. Just you wait, Mai. Says, up and at 'em, Goten. It's Saiyaman action time. What was Goten doing? Oh, he was playing a game. Okay. He says, wait. He says, what? We've got a mission? So they're just walking down the street. Says, Shu said most of the reports came from this neighborhood. I don't see any strange folk. Maybe the rumor is just a rumor. Says, even a residential street feels kind of creepy in the dark. Says, creepy? That reminds me. People said that ghosts are showing up around here too. Says, cut it out, Goten. There's no such thing as ghosts, okay? But you guys make them. Says, hang on, are you scared of ghost trucks? Says, scared? Never. As the son of a scientist, I don't even believe in them. Said, well, that's funny, because I'm pretty sure both our dads have died and come back as ghosts or whatever. Says, that's not the same. But it is. But it's your dad's. But it still is. So he walks into this Frankenstein-like creature. Says, Eek! He says, I do believe! Trunks, come on, man. I thought you were a badass. He hit his watch. Is his watch broken now? He says, hey, Trunks, that must be the culprit. Says, huh? Cook me up a fine dinner once we're home, Robot-y. Says, Roger, Roger. And he presses the button, and the robot goes out of control. Says, what's the matter? Bobbeep. Says, where on earth are you off to? And he's just dipping, bruh. It says, see? He must have done something to it with that remote control. And he wears that spooky mask to scare people away. What a dirty move. That's a mask? So, flashing lights. It ain't no solar flare. Get the fuck out of here. What do you just a car. Says, oh no, he's getting away in that car. Says, maybe we can find his hideout. Let's tell him. So they fly above. Anything that he could see. Says, room. Says, oh, that's the abandoned mansion on Mount Butterfly where they said ghosts have been showing up. Must be his lair. Let's check it out. Says, wait, Goten. Says, it's pretty late and dark. How about we come back in daylight? How about you just do what you gotta do? Says, what's the matter? Don't you want to solve this mystery so you can have your movie date? And besides, I thought he didn't believe in ghosts, I also appreciate Goten because he's also got like Goku's personality. He's like active, like he's a kid. I'm cool staying at home. I'm all willing to go on adventures, and I'm not really scared of nothing. I'm just gonna go do what I gotta do, but I gotta do these studies and shit. But hey, I'm down for whatever, bro. Just hit me up, and I'm there. It says, you're not wrong there. So he's thinking of bye, then he's thinking of ghosts. Then he's thinking of bye, then he's thinking of these ghosts. And my is taking up the whole screen. He's like, oh yeah, there's something there. He said, fine, let's do this. So he looks, sees this guy, says, darn it, don't leave me alone, Goten. He says, not cool, man. He says, shh. So it's a whole bunch of just mummies, zombies, and the robots. And what the hell are they doing? Those are the helper bots that were being recalled, right? I get it. They're overriding the system programming to put our bots to work here. This is where those missing bots from the city end up. Says, wait, is that the prepackaged sushi that's been all the rage in West Capital recently? Says, now that I know who's making it, blah. He says, who are you? Says, yikes. Why are y'all afraid? Says, how you kids sneak in here? So he yokes up Roger, Clementine and friends. Says, God, says, aren't those your classmates? Oh, great, they went through with their dare. Says, you want a beating that bad, huh? I'll transform and charge in there. Says, you wait here, Goten. Says, got it. Clicks. Nothing happens because he hit it. So it wasn't sturdy enough in the first place. Says, huh? Better act fast, Trunks. Not working. Maybe it broke when I smacked it before. So it comes on and it'll inevitably come off as he's fucking fighting. And then his friends are going to know. So it comes on. I mean, it just swoops on. It's actually pretty cool. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, the scarf he's got on is pretty hard too. It's pretty cool. But these underoos they gotta go. And why is it a crop top? Fucking sand armor. He says, sweet. Throws out a kick. Says, fuck out of here. I'm about to whoop that ass. So why is this football player back there? Says, who the hell are you? I'll have you know, I am. It's Saiyaman X1. Somebody interrupts. It just says, yeah, I know who you are. I'm the nerd, bitch. Thanks for coming to save us. I'm a major fan. He says, oh, cool. But let me do my introduction next time. He's like, let me do it. Hey, listen, let me be a badass. Don't you take that. Don't you take that away from me. He says, well, you ain't leaving now that you've gotten a peek at our operation. As if that zombie makeup could scare off the likes of me. How foolish. I cannot stand idly by while you menace these good citizens. Says, get that punk. Starts whooping their ass. Effectively. I mean, he's loving it. He's loving it. Last man standing, huh? Up cycle punch. Whoa, up cycle. What are you, like a cleaning cycle? Throws a punch. Hits this dude. Nothing. I don't know how hard you were hitting everybody else. I'm assuming not hard at all. But you should have been able to gauge this dude's power level. And just know, like, you're going to have to hit him a lot harder. Says, I'm built different than those others. I'm engineered to eat a wimpy hit like that and then some. Engineered? How so? Says, you don't say. Then you force me to go all out. Cyclone style. Tornado? Hurricane? This dude was about to do a spinning. He didn't even have to, bro. He just could punched him. But he was just going to swing his arm around, bro. Knowing that is so not an effective attack. It's an act. So his uniform goes away, like I expected. It says, huh? Trunks? It says, oh, this is bad. Goten hits the lights. He was quick on his feet. Hits the lights, gets everybody out of there. Says, we're outside. How in the world? Says, wait, aren't you Trunks' old friend? Says, yeah, I'm Goten. Says, oh boy, that was pretty scary, huh? I think the ghost made all of us see the same illusion. An illusion? When did it start? Right around when you got near the building. This dude Goten, bro. He says, right. But of course, naturally, Trunks couldn't be Saiyaman himself. Says, hang on. You're saying that place really is a haunted house? Ah! So they just run away. They just run away. You should have went there in the first place. Says, phew. Says, hey, where'd you go? Says, I happen to know exactly where you are. Says, how? You want to see me that bad? This dude Trunks powers up to Super Saiyan. Unnecessarily, bro. It's so unnecessary. But he wanted to flex on this dude, bro. Look at the confidence. He's not even in character as Saiyaman. He's just being the son of Vegeta, bro. I fucking love it, bro. He's like, allow me to introduce myself correctly this time. Says, transforms. While still in Super Saiyan mode, bro. It says, I am Saiyaman X1. Here to mop up evil. Bruh. I know he said you gotta hit him harder. But you just could have hit him harder and not gone Super Saiyan. Says, a superhero throws a punch. Actually creates a fucking cyclone as he hits this dude. Bruh. Clean up complete. Lights back on. Goten's like, well, shit. Did you enjoy yourself? Says, wow, you really let him have it. Say, yep. It says, where Kappa's in them. He says, headed home. I told him it was all an illusion. Says, thanks, I almost blew it there. Says, so who are these guys anyway? Says, crap, I knocked them all out before asking. Says, nice going. There's got to be a clue around here somewhere. Finds a safe. Open said safe. Dr. Jiro. Confidential disc. Said, what's that? Says, not sure, but it's the only thing they had locked up tight, so it must be some crazy important data. I'll check it out back at home. What is on that disc? Is it the backup to sale? But it says, I'll check it out back at home. But all I care about is ending the recall, so anything beyond that is sort of whatever. This dude like, bro, get his recall so I can get this date. Because I can't think of nothing else. I mean, he's a teenage kid, bro. Krillin out here, Searchlight. Says, huh, is that Kuririn? Says, whoa. Says, oh, it's you boys. This is no place for a couple of teens to be sneaking around at night. Says, what are you doing here, though? We got a report from a nearby resident. Have you boys seen the Walking Dead around here by chance? Says, Walking Dead? Says, yeah, a bunch of corpses were stolen from the morgue recently. And someone saw those dead people walking around up here. Spooky stuff if you ask me. Trunks was like, dead people? Walking? I should have known. They really were ghoulies. Says, what are you talking about? So they just walk in there. Or somebody walks in there. What is this all about? So it's old dude. It's old dude from the movie. Tell me what happened. Talk to me, Alpha number 12. Is these after the androids? The first two that he made? Sid got beaten by a kid with this skull crest. The entire Alpha series defeated? Says, yeah, how can this be? Don't worry, since you're all corpses, I have you up in about no time. So he goes in, looks, says, no! Where's the data disk from the safe? They took that with them. Says, what? Anything but that. There's only one like it in the world. Says, sorry. Says, oh, what a disaster. Says, Blue How High School. Who could have done this? Either way, this base of operations is finished. Curses. Just when our sushi sales are really starting to pick up. I mean, I thought he had an evil plan, but no. He says, I have to procure research funds some other way. Next day, hey, Mai, so about this Saturday. So they're still working. Says, God, endless toil. A day off? Unthinkable. The recall was canceled, but now we've got a small army's worth of broken bots to repair. We'll be going without sleep in the hopes of meeting our quotas. That's what I was saying. There's still going to be those robots you got to fix up. They found a whole heap of the missing bots in the old place up on Mount Butterfly. It seems like someone had smashed into bits. Damn, Trunks. Damn. Says, I can't believe it. Damn, Trunks. Well, it seems like we're just going to go on adventures with the kids for now. But maybe this was just us, easing us back into the Dragon Ball Super series or manga series. Because the anime is coming out next year, right? Somebody confirm that for me, please and thank you. But that's the end of the chapter, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and check out some of the other content on the channel. Past that, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.